Hello, hello, Tatum here. Thank you for joining me today. It is all about the strength, so grab your weights and let's get to it. All right, welcome team. It's time to get started today. I have a lot of equipment. I'm sorry, but you know I love equipment. You'll be able to do most of this workout without it, so please don't worry as long as you have dumbbells. I am using a pair of gliding furniture discs today. You can use paper plates, towels if you have slick floors will also work. I'm also grabbed my yoga block today for some adduction squeezing, but please feel free to use a ball. What else do it? Yeah, a small ball will work, stability ball on some of this possibly, or a volleyball. I also have 5, 8s, 10s, 15s, and 25s. This is total body today, and we're doing strength. And we're going to hit the smaller muscles of our arms, so we're going to need those lighter weights, so make sure you have a large variety of weights. Let's go ahead and move through our shoulders and our hips and maybe our ankles just a bit before we get started. And we're going to start with those shoulders, so let's go backstroke with that right arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There. Hands on your shoulders. Let's kiss it in towards the center and out. Really reach back and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Towards the center and squeeze. There you go. Back and forth. Little butterfly motion here, maybe, if you want to think about butterflies today in our transformation. Here we go. In and out, in and out. We're going to start with core, all right? So with that, let's go ahead and rotate through the spine just a little bit to make sure we're there. We'll start high and work down into our windmill. So just side to side, letting that outside toe rotate with the belly button. I always like to do that. Sometimes we do anti-rotational things. Here, I want to get the whole body, the spine, and the legs kind of moving together. Good. Now let's reach across the body, touch down to those left toes with the right fingers, little windmill side to side. There you go. As we do this, think about drawing in. Maybe we should go through those real quick. Little ways to teach you how to draw an embrace. I have some other notes that I can show you as well. Teaching moments, coaching moments that I love. Give me 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. I'm not going to work to raise a heart rate. This is just strength. We're not going to be getting really high except for the stuff that we do with the legs. So right now I want you to breathe in through your nose, and when you do, I want you to expand your belly. Really fill the belly and then the chest. And after that, I'm going to have you blow the air out, and then I'm going to have you draw the belly in, okay? So inhale through your nose. Let the belly rise. Now exhale through your mouth. Draw the belly button in towards the spine and up through the rib cage. Feel how tight that gets? Hold on to it. We're getting ready to do our core. Let's go ahead and grab our 2 discs. We have 30 seconds here of mountain climbers. We're down on our hands. Here we go. We're just going to slide it out back and forth. If you start to do this and you find that it's too tough, take them away and just mountain climb, okay? Without them. We're gliding or climbing. It's up to you. Here we go. We're still working. Keep it coming. Pump it out. Just pace yourself. It's 30 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We're going to sit at the wall for our legs for a little isometric work. We're going to grab a weight. I'm going to aim for a 10 here. All right, find a 90-degree sit. You can bring those arms out a little ways to work that core. We can go all the way to get the shoulders in there as well. Maybe the weight is too much and we bring it in a little bit. But we should feel the core. I want you to draw that belly button in and up. Good. Whew. I'm going to sink a little lower. There we go. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Nice work. All right. We will be going through this twice today, but let's grab our plates again. We're going to do a walkout. You can do a tuck jump. Here we go. We're going to walk it out. Work with me here. Slide your knees in. Pump them out. Walk it back in. Stay low. Walk it out. Knees in. Knees out. Walk it back. No discs. We can tap in, tap out, or we can jump in and out. All right. Good. Little options there. In and out. Tuck. Out. In and out. Tuck, out. We're gonna keep working through our rest here. In and out. Nice work. We're gonna find a hollow hold. Here we go. I want you to start at the top, drawing that belly button towards the spine. Start to lower, squeeze your glutes as well. Lower, 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 keeping that back at the floor. When you feel that arch, bring it up a ways. You can have your arms crossed at your chest or overhead into a little boat pose here, okay? Or banana. Whatever you're feeling like today. 3, 2, and 1. Depends on how hungry I am. All right, we're gonna stay at the floor. We have a feet up crunch. I am gonna add a little weight as I crunch up. Feel free not to do so. Feet are up, we're just crunching, reaching towards those toes. If that's too much, you can hold your head to help out here. I do want the shoulders and the shoulder blades to lift up off the floor, so really work to get up there. If this is too much, having your feet up high, bend the knees and continue to crunch, okay? Blow that air out, draw that belly button in. There you go. We'll go for the weight on the second round. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Next time we'll use weight. We're back at the top. Mountain climbers again. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, keep that bottom level to the floor. Try not to pike up. Bring it down. Even a lot of people really want to get those legs way far under the body, so they pike up. But you don't need to move them that far under the body, okay? Ooh, I'm having trouble with my discs today. There you go. Work it out. Ooh, I'm already feeling my core from that first round. Here we go. Come on, you're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Keep your plates because we're going to need them. I'm going to go with some weight out in front. Find a weight that works for you. We're going to sit at the wall. 3, 2, and 1. Here you go. Hold it out. That's it. Shoulder work, core, legs. You want to bring it in a little bit and get the shoulders out of it. A little bit more, but still keep core in it. Find somewhere in between there to hold that weight. Let's see if I can go out and hold it. Oh, there you go. Find your breath. Breathe through it. Sink down to that 90 degrees. See if you're there. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice work. Walk out with knee tucks. Remember to step it in and out or jump it in and out. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Walk out, tuck, extend, back in. We're going to stay low. It's only 30 seconds, so I don't want us to walk up to the top and stand because it doesn't give us enough time to get enough reps in. Okay, good. And out. Tap it in, step, in, out if you want, or jump those feet in. There you go. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Great job. All right. Put those away. We have a hollow hold. Not an easy one. Start high. Start to bring those feet down, drawing in very tight, very firm here, pulling in. Maybe squeeze the glutes. Keep everything on. There you go. Whew. Keep working. 15 more seconds. I know. Raise it up if it starts to pull on that lower back. We don't want to feel the lower back. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, good job. We're going to go feet up crunch. I am going to try a little bit of weight. I'm going to try an 8. If you're not there right now, that's okay. Just work on your crunch. Bent knees or feet up. Here we go. Blow the air out. Draw the belly button in. Woo, there you go. Reach. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, 30 seconds of rest. We're going to get right into our upper body. I have 2 large circuits today of 8 exercises. We'll have an upper kind of circuit of 4 and then a lower circuit of 4 for that rest. We'll go 2 rounds. Then we're gonna repeat that with some other muscle groups, okay? So we're gonna start with our T push-up. You have an option to make this harder, maybe on our second round, okay? So from your knees, if you need to, let's start with our modified version. We're gonna come down onto our knees, come up, rotate into that T, hold for 1, 2, and 3. We're back down. I'm gonna go on my toes, up to you. Rotate other direction, 1, 2, 3. Back to the center, push up and stick. 1, 2, 3, good. And down, keep working here. 45-second intervals today with 15 seconds rest. I want you to get in that T plank here and hold and stick. Work your plank, there you go. There you go, feeling the core that we just did, that's good. Draw and squeeze, brace. 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the other side and get that other side to even things out. All right, nice work. We're going to a skull crusher from the floor. I'm gonna grab my 10s to start. On our second round, we can always up that weight. Arms up overhead. We're gonna angle back just slightly. And from here, just move those forearms, keeping that upper arm in place. We're not sliding the arm all around. Just the lower arm, the forearm is moving here, okay? Extend and squeeze. 1, 2, 3 counts to lower. I want it controlled. 1, 2, 3. 1 to 2 to extend and back in. 1, 2, 3. Give it a squeeze at the top. I'm okay with that little pause at the top. About a second there just to get that squeeze. Good. Keep working. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. Yeah. All right. We're going to go into a dumbbell chest press. Reciprocal press. That means we're going to be alternating them at the same time. They're going to pass each other in the middle. They're both working. So 3, 2, and 1. I want you to bring the right arm down and then pass in the middle. All right. They're both moving. Passing in the center. 1 is down, 1 is going up. Oh, it's tough. And you're going to feel it because we just worked those triceps and worked our push-ups. Yes, it's intentional. It's there. That's for those who don't have a lot of heavy weight. Now we're feeling it. Maybe before we hadn't been. We should now. Good. That's it. This is fun on a bench because it will tug and pull. We have to tighten up the core. Stabilize through the core to stabilize those arms and movement. There you go. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. That feels so good. All right. We're going to go into shoulders now. All a part of a chest press. Shoulders and triceps. We are going to do a isometric hold. So I'm going to try 5s to start. Next round, maybe more. Left arm up, right arm out. We're just going shoulder height here. Holding this out, okay? Up and down. Thumbs up. I love thumbs up. I feel like my shoulders are back instead of internally rotated, where we spend a lot of the day. So we'll go with those thumbs up here, working those middle delts. Woo, halfway. Keep that right arm up, left arm up and down. That's it, with control. Don't just drop the weight. Don't swing the weight. We want control for strength. There you go. Woo, feel the burn. We got it. I think 5s were a good choice. What about you? 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, we're going to give that upper body a break with some lower body work now. We're going to do some lateral step taps. I'm going to hold my weights in a front squat rack or a front rack. I apologize. Front rack. Here we go. Up at your shoulders. We're going to step and squat. Tap in. Back and forth. All right? If you want to move in your space, 1, 2, 3, and back. 1. Sometimes it just feels good to move around a little bit. Okay, here we go. Woo, working the core as we move. There you go. Keep going. 45 seconds here. That's it. Nice work. 2. Keep those knees over the second and third toes. We're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, nice work, team. We're gonna do a kneeling squat. I am gonna hold a little bit of weight with this. Oh, maybe even, let's start with 15. I want you to kneel down. You can kickstand your toes or leave your feet flat, whatever feels best. For me, it's the toes down. We're gonna sit right down, and then we're gonna press up into our thighs here, okay? I wanna sit, so I want the rib cage over the hip bones. Not here, that's later. Right now, we're up and down. Good, straight up, chest up and out. There you go. Squeeze the top of those thighs. If you wanna experiment with your toes down, go ahead, you can go a little deeper that way. Good. That's it. Squeeze. Sit to squeeze. That's it. Woo. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We have lunges. I'm going to keep my 15s on these. We're going to stay with the right leg for 10, and then the left leg for, or sorry, I said for 10. I wish we were doing reps. We're going time. All right, so 45 seconds with that right, 45 seconds on that left. I know, you can do it. Here we go. Step forward, push back. 1 and 2. Good. You can count your reps. I always say this in my classes. I run a lot of intervals in my classes just to keep things flowing so that we can use all the equipment that we have available. So I always tell people, if you get to your 10 reps, 12, 15, whatever it is you're aiming for, before that time is up, feel free to stop and switch and get those reps on the other side. You don't have to go for the interval I give you. You can work for reps today. There you go. And I would suggest at least 10 or 12. If that's the case, you just need to make sure that those 10 or 12 are difficult. That's halfway, left leg. Here you go, up and down. That's it. Now, if you feel a little knee pain pushing off from the front here, feel free to reverse it. Keep that 90 degree, no hip hinge, not leaning back or down, okay? Or up and down. Good. Go ahead and work there. Woo! Feeling the heat. Feeling the heat. That's it. Nice work. Three, 2, and 1. Good job, team. All right, we have a bulldog. We're going to isolate those quads again, like we did with that kneeling squat. This time, though, we're going to have core involved. I'm going to take this and squeeze it with my knees. If you don't have a foam roller, a ball, or a block, go ahead and perform the movement without it. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze at the top. Bend those knees. I want you in kind of close to the body, not spread out into a plank. So you get the most range of motion here at the knee. Good. Extend and squeeze. That's it. Extend and squeeze. If you've worked with me, you know this. This is one of my favorites for a little bit of quad activation, isolation. There we go. Squeeze. Keep the pressure on that block or ball. There you go. Woo. Now we're feeling it. Keep it coming. We're going to get lower body rest here as soon as we wrap it up here. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Great job. All right. I didn't put a lot of rest here because we're going back to upper body. It's had its rest. And we're starting with those T push-ups, okay? Again, break this down to just your push-up. I'm going to add a little bit of weight on this one, okay? On these rotations, up to you. Here we go. Kneeling if you need to, or toes. 1, 2, 3. Don't forget your push-up. Push up to T with a hold. There you go. Good. So look for the modification at the knees with that push-up to a full-on side plank here, where you can do your knee down if you need to on that as well. Good. A few counts. Give it 2 or 3. Hold that side plank. 2, 3, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Skull crushers. I'm going to go with my 10s again. That was enough for me. I have 2 dumbbells I'm using here. Feel free to grab one weight here by the 2 heads. if your 2 dumbbells is too much. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Extend at the elbow. That's it. Squeeze at the top. All right, slow it down. Don't drop the weight. Don't swing the weight. Keep that upper arm stationary so we can isolate those beautiful bat wings. There we go. I heard another client the other day call it her bat wings. I love it. Cracks me up. There we go. Squeeze and extend. Woo! Push out. That's it. Come on. Oh, we're feeling it. We got it. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Always, if that gets to be too much, drop that weight. Keep going with the hands on the head there. All right. We're still on our back. This is that reciprocal. It's not a single arm. They're both still moving. In a single arm, one is moving at a time. Here, they're both moving, crossing in the center as one raises and one lowers. There you go. We're working. Go ahead and get into it. That's it. Up and down. We're just kind of moving right into it. I only really have 15 seconds of rest in between, just enough for me to remind you what we're doing and get right to it. There you go. Whew. That's it. Draw that stomach in at the navel. Woo. Tighten up your glutes to stabilize as these weights move over your chest and shoulders. All right. 3, 2, and 1. All right, one of my favorites there. I love that. All right, lateral arm raises. I think here we're going to keep with those 5s. That seem to add up fairly well for me. It's up to you. Try 8. You can even lift with a different weight than you're holding. Here we go. So you could hold a lighter weight but lift a heavier one on one side if that works for you so you can get the most out of it. But slow it down. Just slow it down. You'll find it. This one's at shoulder height. Don't let it fall. Look in the mirror if it's slipping. Get it back up there. Woo! Come on, team. Halfway. Right arm up. Left arm's moving. There you go. Hold it out. That's it. Breathe. You got this. So last one. We're only doing 2 rounds of each large circuit that I have today. With the way I stacked it, that's going to be plenty on the muscles. I will give you an option at the end if you want more. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. There we go. Dumbbell. We're going to get off of that chest and arms there. We have a dumbbell lateral step. I'm still going to go with that front rack squat. You could hold a dumbbell by the head here and step out, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. I'm going to go with that step, lateral step. Just squat. Don't feel like you have to. You can just squat it out. That feels better. If you're able to get your knees to track better that way, stay there. Look at yourself in the mirror. Where are they? Where are those toes? Call me out. Call me out. I am not perfect. I know it. There you go. I try to work on it just as much too. There you go. 1, 2, 3. I'm going 3. You could do 2. You could do 1 side to side. You could just do that squat. All right. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Kneeling squat. I'm going to go with a little heavier weight this time. 25. Holding it at my chest here. I'm going to tuck my toes because that feels the best for me. 3, 2, and 1. Sit down and extend. There you go. Heavier weight's helping. There we go. If you didn't feel it last time, find some heavier weight for yourself. That's it. Sit. I want the ribs above the hips. Out in front. That's it. That's it. Come on. Squeeze at the top there. You can do this. Who started their watch and who didn't? I'm in the didn't. Did not. 8 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Uh-oh, team. If you didn't, start now. Give yourself something. All right. Bulldog. Oh, no, lunges. I'm going to go with those 15s again, okay? If you feel like you can do, I might try 25s. Boy, I'm just feeling it today. Here we go. Forward lunge, step back. Let's keep with that right leg, and we'll switch. Let's exhaust one side. If you need to alternate, that's fine. If your knees are wobbling side to side, if you're feeling unstable, go ahead and drop your weight, okay? Go body weight for me. That's it, 45 seconds each leg. You can do it. That's it. On these lunges, we want a 90-degree bend in our legs, okay? Down 90 and back. Sometimes I get a really small here and we lose our step. Let's go left side. Sometimes we go too far and we can't push back. Right? If I stretch out too long, it's hard to push back to the start. So play with that a little bit. Oh, there you go. 30 more seconds here on that left side. If you have a barbell at home, for me, my grip is not great. It really starts to go with these 25s in my hands for this long. This is a good one. Pick up a barbell. If you like that sort of thing, put it on your back. I do. And find your lunge there. There you go. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Now we have our bulldog. We're going to go isolate those thighs again. Grab a block of ball. Foam rollers work well too. Grab onto it with your knees. Hover those knees above the ground. Here we go. Extend. That's it. Squeeze and extend. Squeeze at the top as well. Down, up. Squeeze those thighs. Put pressure on your blocker ball. There you go. Good. Oh, feel it, feel it, feel it. Bring those feet in a little closer to the body. You'll get more extension at the knee. Okay? Closer in. Closer I am in here. Good. Push back. It's almost a down dog here. That's it. Come on. Oh, it's burning, but we're there. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Nice job. Wow. Okay, just 30 seconds again. I've been keeping it short. Some of us are just getting started. Pause me. Give yourself a minute. Give it 2 minutes if you need to before you get started again. Just don't get distracted, okay? Don't walk away completely. All right, we have a reciprocal row. I'm going to go with 15, just like the chest press. They're both moving, so it's not singles. We're moving here, trying to stabilize. 3, 2, 1. So this is an anti-rotational row. Okay, so body, hips are squared, ribs are squared, and we're just pulling back here. We can go 45 degree. We could do palms in, maybe feels a little better. I feel like I can squeeze a little bit better in the back. So go ahead and go there, alternating. They pass in the middle. That's it. Good. Make this a back workout, okay? So pull. Try to get those elbows back there. Don't just move the arms. Squeeze the back. Good. Pinch those shoulder blades in. 3, 2. You can tell the difference when you do that, when you pinch it in there. All right, nice work. We have an isometric curl. That means I'm going to be taking my 10s today on this one, but feel free to have maybe a 10 on the iso and a 15 on the concentric, that curl. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 90-degree bend. Don't let it fall. Curl with the other. Watch it because it'll start to slip down here. Keep it up. Oh boy. It's been a long time since we've done this, a long time. There we go. Curl it out. Halfway, hold that right arm. Left arm's working. Keep it up. Oh, I'm holding it. I was kind of resting it on my hip bone there. Keep it up. Make it work. There you go. If you feel lower back pain, step a foot forward a little bit to help. A little tuck in the pelvis, not a lot, but a little. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice work, team. All right, pullovers. I think I'll start with my 10s. We'll work up. Again, you can do one weight, holding the heads here, offers a little more stability in the shoulders, or grab 2. Here we go. Arms up in the air, palms out. We're gonna bring that weight over and bring it back up over about the nose to chin area, not the chest necessarily. If we go toward that chest, we start to relax those muscles. We want contraction and tension the whole time. If you feel any shoulder pain, try going hammer style here or neutral grip. If you still feel that, go back to a row or an arc row, which I can show you. There you go. Squeeze and pull over. Oof, there we go. That's it. I want you to squeeze under those armpits as you pull up. Good. 3, 2, and 1. So something you could be doing there instead of that is right here with those elbows bent, just sliding it back, okay? Slide back. All right, Y, T to Cobra. I'm using 5s. You might just use your hands. You might just put your thumbs up and go here. 3, 2, and 1. Make a Y, okay? Back down. Make a T. Thumbs are towards the ceiling, okay? Palms should be facing me. And then with those palms down, we're gonna go Cobra. Squeeze back. I want you to fold in hard at the shoulder blades. Good. Y. And then thumbs up, T, out to the side. Cobra. Let me look at the side. Squeeze back here, okay? Wide, Y, T, Cobra, squeeze. Good. Nice and slow and controlled here. It's a toughie, even with these 5s. Maybe we just use our thumbs. Woo. And rest. Good job. Going to legs now. A little bit off the back. We have a death march. I'm going to go with my 25s. You want to use some light weights on this. We're doing an RDL with a march here. So we practiced regulars recently. Here we go. You're going to stagger your feet so that the toes are at your arch. And we're going to push back like we're kissing that wall. Come over to tabletop and then march the other foot forward again. Toes are across from the arch of your foot. It's a small step. What I want you to do is pick up those back toes now and put all that weight in that front leg. It's doing the work. Yes, that back leg is bending, but the weight and the work is on the front leg and hip. There you go. Good, just work it out. March in place. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Oh, great job, team. All right, coming up. We did that squat, kneeling squat. Ooh, watch your weight on this one because of the back. Let's try 15s first. Last time we sat down, we're gonna hinge, okay? Here we go. We're gonna push our hips back. Work with me here to forward. All right, down and up. So now to push back, just kind of like we were doing with that RDL. So now the chest can come in front of those hips. The ribs are in front. There you go, tip forward, pushing back. Back onto those heels and up, feel the bottom, squeeze. There you go. Good. 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, feel those glutes there. Woo! All right, we're gonna use our block. If you don't have one or a stepper, don't worry about it. Just do your curtsies, okay? I'm gonna go here forward. Let's bring our foot up. You're just at the floor if you don't have, and a deficit is really if you're there, okay? We don't need to do this today, just getting started. Here we go. I want you to step back, behind and back into that curtsy and up, okay? Tap it out to the side, step back. Try to line that front knee up with the ankle, all right? There you go. Oh, there you go. A lot of balance here. So please, again, if it's your first time doing curtsies, please don't elevate yourself. Get that curtsy down first from the floor. Also, you can find just a reverse lunge if that's too much today. Reverse lunge only and up. Step back with a little hinge at the hips. That would be great. All right, we're gonna switch left foot up, right foot down. Here we go, a little curtsy. Now, I understand that today there's not a lot of cardio. You might feel breathless, sure, because we're burning, we're working, our muscles need that oxygen. And I know a lot of us really enjoy those higher intensity cardio sessions, but please remember, it is great, especially over the age 40, to add extra days into your routine. We're talking maybe 4 days of lifting, okay? Volume, volume, volume to keep your muscle, to gain muscle. We cannot do high intensity every day. It's always good to bring it down. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice work. All right, we're gonna go with our gliders. We're only going to do the eccentric. If you want to do more, you can. But for this first one, let's put our heels on our discs or plates. I want you to tuck your pelvis just a bit, squeeze those glutes, lift up, slide them out, nice and slow. Good, bring the hips down, bring them back in, up with the squeeze on the glutes, now into the hamstrings, pressing out slow, good. All right, there you go. This is how we're moving for now. Later, we might try to pull it in and extend it. It's a little bit tougher. So right now, I just want you to work on this glute bridge with this hamstring eccentric curl here, okay? There you go. Press out, push out slow. Feels so good. We're working strength here, but we're letting the muscle go long, which feels really good. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right. We're back to the beginning. We're back to those rows. We're going to give our legs a little break. I'm going to clean up my mess. We're starting with those reciprocal rows. I'm going back with those 15s. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so I've tried to keep us moving. Even though we're not doing a whole lot of cardio with these circuits, we're able to give our upper body the rest it needs and get into some lower body, but keep moving, which is great. Rather than, which I love though, doing one set of exercises over and over. So this way we can keep moving. Helps us burn some more calories just to keep moving without all that rest. And really, honestly, the thing that it does the most is it saves on time. I'm gonna go palms in again. It's at 45 degrees there. It feels a little bit better on that squeeze on the back. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Great job. Isometric curls. All right. Grab your weights. Again, choose 2 weights if you need to, because one's easier than the other. Let's hold that weight out. Try not to prop up on the hip bone as I was cheating. I told you, body. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. That body will find ways to cheat. I wasn't even thinking about it. Just felt easy and good. Here we go. Control. 90 degrees with that isometric hold. Oh, there you go. Nice job. Keep working. We're halfway. Hold that right arm up. Left arm works. That's it. Good work. You got this. This is our last round here today. 50 minutes has flown by. I don't know about you. It has flown by. I love that. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Even though we've stacked this a little bit, I hope I'm going to go 15s on this pullovers team. We're at the floor. Even though I know we're maybe just getting started, some of us, I hope that you're finding these doable. Again, change your intervals, change your reps. Here we go. We're pulling over. And I'm going with the dumbbells here. Ooh, where do you go? 15s this time. I went up just a bit. It's our last one. You can try as long as your shoulders are okay with it. Go ahead and try. The most that can happen is you realize it's not your day, and that's okay. And then pick up your other weight. At least you know that you're where you're supposed to be. That's it. Squeeze under the armpits. Don't go too far. You want that contraction and tension the entire time. Oh, there you go. Come on. See the difference. If you go over your chest, there's rest. If you don't make it that far, you're working the whole time. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Woo-wee. All right. Y, T, and Cobra. A very important one. Again, no weights are needed. If we need to go here with those thumbs up, it works. I use that a lot for the beginning of our workouts. Exercise 4. Here we go. Make a Y. There we go. Make a T. If this is bothering your lower back being here, feel free to go to the floor. You're not going to come down in front, but you can do the same movement lifting off the floor, okay? Same movement on your belly. We've done it before. There you go. Y, T, Cobra. Fold those shoulder blades in. Y, T, Cobra. Good. Y, T, control, Cobra. Oh, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Okay, this means that we're on to our legs. We're gonna do that death march. If you're struggling with that step in RDL, just work it here stationary, okay? All right, here we go. Toes at the arch. Just that much of a stagger. We're up on those right toes. Let's go into that left leg. Step forward, toe at the arch, left toes up. Push the weight into the heel of that front leg. All right, into the heel. We're in that front leg. Good. Bend over, push back. Tabletop as much as you can. There you go. There's a bend in the knees, okay? We have to soften the knees as we push back. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, kneeling hinge. I'm gonna see if I can hold this 25 without any problems. Just be careful of your back as you push this way, okay? Keep it neutral, try not to round. See how it feels. It may not happen here. I'm gonna hold it down a little lower. Here we go. Push back and up. Good. Hinge. Here we go. Pushing back. If you wanna go here and it doesn't hurt, that's fine. Maybe at the chest. Just make sure we're not rounding and feeling it in that lower back. Good. So we're not sitting this time here. We're pushing the hips back. We're folding at the hips here. Good. Woo, squeeze the bottom. Feel it. Some of these isolated moves we need to slow down. We need to squeeze. We need to focus on what we're supposed to feel. Here we go. Oh boy, I feel it. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. I'm going with my deficit curtsy, but please remember to start at the floor. Your first start would be that reverse lunge hinge. If you can, you'll step behind slightly into the curtsy. If you're there, you'll go high. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Good. That's it. Woo-wee. You got it. We're just 2 exercises away from the finish line. Check that out. Oh, kudos to you. Please remember to like and subscribe and let us know that you support us, that you want to see more videos. Keep us coming. We love sharing them with you. And your support helps push us forward. Whew. Oh, who's feeling it? Oh, this one's a burner this time. There we go. Halfway, switch. Oh, make sure your heel's on that block, okay? We don't want it hanging off. If your toes are, that's okay. Try to get as much of the foot on as you can, especially the heel. Good job. Again, if you have a stepper, that works well. Something small, plate weight would work well on this as well. Here you go. All right, you're doing great. Feels so good, building strength, muscle. Oh, feeling strong, feeling confident, feeling good. There we go. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, we have those curls again with your gliders. Your paper plates. I forgot to show you an alternative. We'll pop up a window for you. All right, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna lift and extend. For those of you who don't have you're gonna go far out here and just glute bridge into those hamstrings, okay? If you really feel like this is too easy, You can bring both in and slide it out. Slide them in, slide them out, okay? My hamstrings are a little overactive. It feels better to work the eccentric, so I'm gonna draw it in, squeeze. Plus, it's a very hard movement, but you can always do one at a time and in, out with the other and in as well. Lots of options. I love to give options. That's how you learn. That's how you make your workouts your own and make them suitable for you. There we go. Give me one more. It's cool down time. And one more here. Out as slow as you can go. Nice work. You can do the same movement with a ball as well. I'll try to offer up some of these things online. All right. Good job. While we're at the floor, let's stay at the floor. Grab a sip of water. All right. Woo! High five. Nice work. Let's go ahead and stay here. Let's get the hips a little bit. Let's bring that left leg out. Heart rate shouldn't be too high at this point, so we'll go ahead and go right into our stretching. We have less than 5 minutes. I want you to give that knee a hug and sit tall. Feel that stretch in that outside of the hip. Feels good. All right. There you go. Breathe. Deep breaths. Good job. Let's go ahead and look over that shoulder. Put your right hand down. Still sitting tall. Good job. Let's now switch sides. Actually, let's stay right here. Here's one of my favorites as well. Bring that knee so that it lines up over your bottom knee as much as you can get it. We're going to sit tall here. Bring your chin towards your chest and then just ragdoll it. So just draw in here. Don't pull or tug. Just kind of fold over. Now, let's also remember to pull those toes. Dorsiflex back to your shins. Okay, really pull them back. Find that position with the dropped chin, rounded back. Love that stretch. You'll feel it right where you need to. All right, let's switch. Left leg over the right leg. Sit tall. Give yourself a little hug. Tell yourself, good job. Good job. You made it. You did it. And don't be hard on yourself if it wasn't your day. I get a lot of clients that come into the gym and they're really hard on themselves and they apologize to me because they're tired or don't feel like they should be doing as well as they are. It's okay. Nobody's judging. It's all right. Life is real. Some days we sleep better, some days we don't. Some days we eat better, some days we don't. I know. Some days there's stress, some days are relaxing. All right, it all plays into how our workouts go. Let's go ahead and bring that left arm down. Look up over that shoulder. Give it a twist here, nice and gentle. Find your breath. Don't hold your breath. Breathe. Good. Let's bring that left knee over that right knee. I want you to pull your toes back towards that shin as much as you can. Drop your chin. Fold over. No pulling or tugging. Just fold. Nice work. All right, bring both feet in for a little butterfly. Can't go through a workout without talking about butterflies. As we go through our own transformations with our new goals. Sit tall here. If you want, push those elbows into your knees or your legs. Get a little extra stretch there. Great job. Let's go 2 stretches here at the floor. We have about a minute to go. So we'll hurry through. Let's do our scorpion, but this time let's go 90-degree bend if it doesn't hurt. Otherwise, arm out flat, just bringing that leg behind. With my 90-degree bend, that foot doesn't reach. I can't twist as far, but it feels oh so good. It's a deeper stretch for me. I like it. Just have to be gentle, okay? So don't go too far here as you twist. Good. Other side. Same thing. Be careful. Don't go too far. All right, good. I want you to bring that left arm up, twist up, look up, and then thread it through your right arm, forehead to the floor. Bring that top arm over, push both arms into the floor. Try to twist and look under your right armpit there. That's it. Breathe. Woo! One more here. Bring that right arm up, twist. I know it's been 50 minutes. I'm taking you over. Both arms push into the floor, twist. Last one here, team. I appreciate you. Stay here though. Feel it out, stretch it out. So important for your overall health. That's it. Come out of that nice and gently. All right, that's it for today. That is a full-on strength workout. Let me know what you thought. I know the cardio isn't there, but this is so important to be able to do this every day. So when the energy's low, play with it. Go with your strength. Leave the cardio out. Find your steps today. Do your cardio tomorrow, or get out there and get that fresh air, all right? I appreciate you. Thank you again. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.